Kimra here, back with another video. We got some more transit tea. I got all the aspects for you for the month of March. It's gonna be popping. Okay, I have a midheaven in Pisces, so you know I'm all about this Pisces season. All right, right now we have the sun in Pisces. We have the first 4 days of the month, Venus in Pisces. So it's going to be a beautiful, magical month. And later on, first of all, we don't have any planets retrograde, which is rare, right? We just went through Mercury retrograde, which was hell. It was crazy. And now that we're past that stage, we're on a more forward-moving motion, about talking about our spirituality, our creativity, the things that really drive us, things that we may have always wanted to do. Those things are going to be getting accomplished at this time. So with there being no retrogrades this month, and like for the next month or two, this is usually there's always something going on in retrograde. So it's telling us that right now we gotta move. We have this energy of everything like it's going like forward moving, like it's about go go go. And so for the first half of the month, until the 19th, we have the sun in Pisces. The sun enters Aries on the 20th of March. This is also the day of the spring equinox, so it's the astrological new year. We're going to be bringing in a new energy, and it's going to be forward moving. Like I said earlier, anything that's been feeling like there's been a hold up, or there's been a waiting period, or been feeling like we've been just kind of walking through quicksand, that time is over. Now it's time for us to move forward and enjoy basically the fruits of our labor, and projects that we may have been working on the scene could very well pay off in Pisces season, let me tell you. Definitely new time of new beginnings. We also have the new moon on the 13th in the sign of Pisces. One of the most sparkling new moons of the year, because it's in very close degree with Venus and Neptune. So we're talking magic, spirituality, beauty, glamour, excess as well. We want to be careful not to like overindulge too much, but for the most part, that's not even, the aspects are so pretty, we won't even be concerned. We're literally getting the benefic side of Pisces. A very creative time indeed. Also, things are just going to be a lot more compassionate. People are just going to be getting along a lot better, especially on a massive scale, because Neptune is a generational planet. Let's not forget. Also, like I said, the aspects are sweet for everybody. There's every sign is benefiting. This month is beautiful for everybody, even Capricorns. Who've had it like a rough go of it like the last couple of years, but yeah, it's like seeming like it's beautiful for everyone, and yeah, it just seems like because people are getting their way, seeming like people are going to be feeling a lot more compassionate and understanding, and altruistic, because this is the essential nature of Pisces in its higher form. On the 28th, we have the full moon at 8 degrees Libra. Mercury will go into Pisces on the 15th. Venus will be in Pisces until the 28th of March. So again, a lot of Venusian energy, a lot of benefic blessings, a lot of feminine energy. This is talking about, these are very friendly aspects, by the way. Throughout January and February, Mars was in Taurus, squaring all those planets in Aquarius. So yeah, those were fixed squares. It was just a lot more difficult. Again, like I was saying earlier, sticky time, a time where things just were just slow momentum, slow pace, not really getting as much done as you like, or just feeling very ambitious, but feeling like you lacked the proper resources to get what you needed done, or something that you might have really wanted. It seemed like it was there in your hands, but there were still some kind of hiccups surrounding it. Those times are over in Mars in March. Mars and Gemini is much more fluid energy, very free flowing and go with the flow and quick witted. So people and very, like I said, communicative is just, I cannot express that enough, because with this Neptunian energy conjunct Venus, it's just giving me, like I said, this overall energy. Everybody's going to be experiencing a time where they're just communicating better, and feeling the need to just really express themselves to one another and be like a lot more friendly with the Mars and Gemini transit. So let's jump right into the predictions for the individual signs. Let's start with Aries. Aries, first of all, for the first 4 days of the month, Mar- um, Venus in Pisces is in your 12th house, of retreat, past life, and creativity, and a beautiful sextile to Taurus in your second house of talents and money, um, money, values, and income. Might be spending money on long distance trips, beauty products, indulging, time with Bay. This could be a good time of vacation, or you're being spoiled by somebody financially, or you're spoiling a lover financially, because this time is just proven to be very fruitful for you. Um, it could just be a time where you could just be indulging in the glamorous side of Neptune and Pisces, like the glamorous side of escapism. So again, this could be through retail, therapy, shopping, indulging in sweets, or just being booed up with the lover. This could also indicate unexpected bonus, from work, with this position, because we are talking Venus here. Okay, that's a financial planet. So amongst other things. So, with it hitting with this sextile in your second house, which it rules, I'm seeing this be a beautiful time for you to, again, pamper yourself, pamper a lover, or again, a lover will be pampering you and showing you how much they love you by way of, expensive gifts or trips, getting nails and hair done, or just nice fine dining, because the second house rules over those things as well. On the 4th, Mars enters Gemini in your third house until the 23rd of April. So, lots of socializing, a lot of fun, whether it be for work or play. You also could have the gift of gab, and this is really a good time for you to express yourself. Your words are just going to be conveyed as very attractive. Whatever you're selling, people are definitely easily buying it, around this time. So, around the 23rd, you definitely want to look out for just being able to land contracts, speak to friends you haven't spoken to for a long time, reconnecting with old partners, especially when it comes to like business partnerships. You might want to like readdress those at this time, because it's a good time and the energy is very friendly regarding this aspect. You just have an easier time being understood. A lot of short distance trips as well. It's looking pretty fun, honestly, Aries. From the 13th to the 30th of Mars, um, from the 13th to the 30th, Mars will be in great aspect, trying to be specific, to Saturn, in your 11th house of friends, and this aspect will be direct on the 2nd. So you'll be able to assist those, in your sibling group or friend group, be a lot more likely to get assistance from them as well. You're also socially persuasive, and very attractive to those around you. So again, you're getting shit done. You're getting work. You're getting things done. Your, relationships look good, be it social, sibling, or otherwise. And it's looking like time with Bay's paying off too. You're not doing too bad, and income looks good as well. Job looks good. So again, Aries, it's looking like, your season is coming up. It's just looking like you're already having a popping time in March before we even get into Aries season. On the 13th of March, we have the new moon in Pisces lighting up your 12th house. Conjunct Venus and Neptune. It'll be sextiling Pluto and Capricorn in your 10th house of career. Yeah, it looks like you'll be requesting schedule adjustments at work. That will definitely be obliged. Your boss is definitely going forward. If you need time off, if you need to like finagle your schedule, just to fit in like time with children or something regarding something that you have to do as far as your family goes, they're gonna give you that. They're gonna grant you those wishes. You finally feel like it's okay to focus more time on yourself. Self-pampering could be a thing at this time. Rest, sleep, and spiritual retreat is possible, as well as focusing more on your romantic relationships. Because professionally, things are just smooth sailing. On the 15th of March, Mercury enters your 12th house. So you may be feeling a lot more positive, carefree, could be catching up with old friends. And you're feeling the weight lifted off of your shoulders, Aries. Like, this is finally a time again where you're feeling like, I can breathe. Finally, I can chill. Vacation. I always say vacations can even feel like work because you're like you're so busy trying to experience a place, it could almost feel like a job, and you don't want to take advantage of the time there. So it's like you almost kind of like can feel anxiety around trips or even vacations. But after that, when you're able to kick back for a couple days after vacation time, but before you get back to work, that's going to be like that sweet spot for you around the 15th of March. You're going to be thinking heavily because Mercury is, your thought processes and how you communicate. You're going to be thinking and talking a lot about friends or just chilling, again, kicking back and catching up, getting all the new tea that you missed while you were busy being booed up or buckling down on work for like the last 2 months. On the 17th to the 19th, Venus is conjunct the Sun in your 12th house, sextile and Pluto in your 10th house of career, which is a conjunction, a beautiful one at that. It's in conjunction with the new moon energy that took place on the 13th. An extremely emotional healing energy. I would suggest you do some kind of spiritual bath or just pray or meditate or just get alone with yourself and just acknowledge your blessings, because they're going to be aplenty, especially this month of March, Aries. So you definitely want to take out that time to do some kind of spiritual healing and take advantage of this beautiful trine on this day. On the 20th is action time, where the Sun moves into your first house. And then on the 21st, Venus joins. So it'll be those both in the sign of Aries. Definitely a good time for you to invest in your physical appearance. Again, whatever you're selling, people are buying. You might be buying a lot too and doing a lot of shopping, a lot of updating and upgrading of your look and your wardrobe because maybe of a newfound partnership or career that's going your way. This is a beautiful aspect. Sun conjunct Venus in your first house. All eyes are definitely on you. You're looking very attractive and very socially acceptable. Like, again, your communication style could just be that of butter at this time. You could just be talking real slick and people are eating up your game, Aries. More than usual. From the 21st of March until the 14th of April, Venus will be cruising through your first house. And on the 28th, we have a full moon in Libra, triggering your 7th house of partnership, as well as triggering your first house because that's that first 7th house axis. So your first house of physical self. This is a beautiful, amazing end to the month. This will be activating a grand trine in air signs. So this is going to be one for the books. It's going to be a beautiful full moon between your 7th house, the moon being your 7th house of partnership, Saturn in Aquarius in your 11th house of long-term dreams and goals, and Mars in Gemini, your 3rd house of siblings and communication and short distance trips. Could be discussing that next big step in your relationship. Could be putting a ring on it. Could be investing time in like picking out a new home together, or possibly discussing moving in together, or getting expressing new big news to your siblings or your friends about your latest developments romance wise, because again, this is your first and seventh house, and these are going to be changes that everybody sees right, readily on your ascendant. So again, could be a ring. If you are single though, this could indicate flirtation at work or with friends, or friends with benefits, or a longtime friend could reveal that they have a crush on you, or you end up taking things to a more romantic level with somebody that you're acquainted with on what once was a platonic level. Um, the only thing that I would probably be weary of this month is Mars in your third house squaring Neptune in your 12th, which could indicate possible deception. So you can be aware of that, but this could really just point to you being thankful and going inward, and having a sense of like gratitude and stillness, and just prayer and meditation could just vibrate on a spiritual level with it. It doesn't necessarily have to be negative, but it is a square, so this indicates a challenge of some nature, which could there be that could mean that Neptune would then take on its more like lower vibrational qualities, like deception. Um, let's see here. So the best days in March are the 16th, when the Sun is sextile in Pluto exact. The 18th, when Venus is sextile in Pluto. The 22nd of March, when Mars is trining Saturn. Can you say productivity? Because that's what that's spelling out. Mars trining Saturn. And the 31st of March, when the Sun is sextiling Saturn. So those are key dates for this month, for everybody. And that's the rest of your reading. I'll talk to you next month, Aries. Thanks for listening to your astrology prediction. To dear Taurus. What's up, my Taurians? Okay, so let's just jump right in. We have from the 1st to the 4th of this month, Venus in your 11th house of friends, wishes, and long-term plans, sextile Uranus in Taurus in your first house of identity, the physical body, and new beginnings. So this aspect is exact on the 3rd of March, mind you. Feeling very confident about your plans and self-image due to friends boosting you, gassing you up, or just being there to support you. Or you could have gone on some kind of business endeavor, with friends, and now it's finally paying off, and you're feeling like, damn, I'm able to finally afford that boat, or that ring I wanted to buy for my lover. Collaborators or collaborations at this time also look beautiful. Anything that you're doing with other people is looking great, because your 11th house it's your house of friends. You'll be also exerting more physical energy towards your dreams. This could be even if you're in like renovating. This shows you being in the house, tearing down walls, and being really hands-on with your goals and your dreams. And this could even be creative, painter, writer, sculptor, things like that, because this is Venus in your 11th house. So this is also a time when you can be just very, very busy. Everybody wants your time. Everybody's seeing you as very attractive, or just somebody that they want to be around, somebody that looks like they're going places, and people want to be next to you when you do that. You're just seeming like things are going your way, and you're attracting more energy, more like-minded people to you as well. This could also be new development, new relationships that will peak at this time, that are with people that have the same beliefs as you, or are kind of in agreement with what you kind of want your long-term vision to be. On the 4th of March, we have Mars moving out of your first house. So you could have been a busy bee this last 2 months and just kind of feeling a little bit anxious and like angry, or just sexier than usual because Mars was transiting your first house and now it's moved into the sign of Gemini, now moving into your second house. So this could very well be a time where your finances are blossoming, or you're really a go 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 when it comes to making that shmoney. Also beware of like petty theft, or things like that. I gotta just warn the good and the bad, because that could be something that you see in Mars as a negative in when it's transiting the second house, is break-ins or petty theft and stuff like that. But for the most part, you see that the money's good, that you're making a consistent living and consistent income. And also, like, this is the house of sensuality. Let's not forget, and Mars is the planet of sex, so you could be a lot more touchy-feely with boo. You could just be having a lot more sex and just feeling a lot more revved up, and your libido could be a lot higher at this time. From the 13th to the 30th of Mars, from the 13th to the 30th, Mars and Gemini in your second house of money will be trining Saturn in Aquarius in your 10th house of career. This aspect will be exact on the 22nd of March. Career efforts are highly appreciated this time. You're getting public accolades for your long time work and efforts that you've put in. Like, Tauruses are fixed signs and they're earth signs, so they're able to stay on that grind until they accomplish something, similar to Capricorns. And this is very well financial, because you are a financial sign, but this is going to be something very public. So maybe you get a raise or a big bonus at work that just seems to be very fitting for you at this time. Like, it looks like it's paying off. Long-term hard work is finally paying off. Or you could be gearing up for a raise or promotion. That could be another way it plays out. On the 13th, we have the new moon in Pisces in your 11th house of long-term plans, goals, and dreams, and friends. Conjunct Venus and Neptune, sextile and Pluto in Capricorn in your 9th house. Big plans with friends, vacation planning as well. With Venus here, you could receive good news from a distance, like, an old friend calling you from Ohio, like, hey, guess what, I'm moving back, we can finally open that business. Or hey, we have time to catch up. Or guess what, I'm pregnant too. Like, let's keep up with each other's pregnancies. Now on the 15th, Mercury joins Pisces, joins the cluster of planets in Pisces. So it'll also be hitting your 11th house. So you'll just be thinking a lot more about friends and communicate more with friends, and also going to see them, because Mercury is like that sign that represents Gemini, which represents short distance travel and lots of ideas, and friends as well. And with it being your 11th house of friends, this is saying that you are just going to have a go of it, just spending time with friends and just having fun, and also catching up on like your dreams and goals, and probably working with friends. I could really see that being very likely for you, Taurus ascendants. On the 21st of March, Venus enters the 12th house in your sign, in the sign of Aries, and she'll be there until the 14th of April. Great time to this will be your 12th house, so this is a great time to catch up on some sleep, creative projects, self-health, like this is meaning like meditation or like spiritual health. Now here on the 21st of March, Venus, on the 20th of March, Venus enters Aries, your 12th house, and then Venus joins on the 21st, so there's going to be a lot more focus put on retreat after that big time spent with Mars in your first house for the last 2 months, with this transit of the cluster of planets in your 11th house. The shift will now change to you having like time to focus on some background projects or some inner work, because the 12th house rules past lives, as well as spiritual health, inner emotions that we can't really grasp, and also bed pleasure. So you could be just spending a lot more time just. It's also the house of bed pleasure, so you could also be spending just a lot more time chilling, relaxing with babe behind the scenes, On the 28th, we have the full moon in Libra in your 6th house of daily routines. So that's going to be accessing your 12th house, 6th house access Again, it's just more about getting back to the day-to-day, daily routine. And things could have been just up in the air. Your schedule could have been all over the place. Because socially, you could have just been pulled left and right. And as the month ends, it closes out, you'll see your social life. You start to just spend a lot more time back on your work and your daily routine. Like, you're just getting back focused. Um, Now, this is a grand trine, a beautiful aspect in the air signs between the moon being in your sixth, Saturn in Aquarius lighting up your 10th house of career, and Mars and Gemini in your second house, big money. Okay, good time to make money. Could be hearing a news of a promotion or a big investment pays off at this time, or you could invest your money. You could have all of a sudden have the money that you want to invest in something. So that's all I have for you, Taurus. Happy March. Now for Gemini, first off, we have the first 4 days of the month starting off in your 10th house of career. Sextiling Uranus in Taurus in your 12th house of hidden. This aspect will be exact on the 3rd. Behind the scenes support from somebody that's up top. You could have like some kind of colleague of yours that's very powerful or in a higher up position that could be giving you a kudos or an extra hand regarding your professional life. Yeah, this is a lot of support for what it is that you do, whatever it is that you're known for, because this month is definitely going to be highlighting a lot of your career with all this cluster of planets happening in your 10th house. From the sun to later on in the month, Mercury. Everything's going to be in your 10th house. So career, and climbing that corporate ladder, and also changing your appearance and making yourself, updating your image or your online marketing campaign or something of that sort. Could be doing some kind of healing or spiritual work as well, because Pisces represents that. And the 10th house represents your career. So with Pisces being in your 10th house, you could very well be very just focused on your spiritual career, or how to gain more leverage regarding your inner works, your spiritual work. A lot of hard work behind the scenes with career and projects. And this is also a house of creativity. So you could also be doing a lot of artwork behind the scenes, whether that be music or sculpting. So now we have on the 4th of Mars, on the 4th of March, Mars entering the sign of Gemini, your first house, leaving your 12th house behind. So it could have been with Mars transiting your 12th house. I'm gonna be honest with you. It could have been fucking up your sleep majorly. You could have just been feeling like, I'm not getting any good sleep. I can't, for some reason. Insomnia could have been a real big major headache for you, and now that's over. Now you're feeling a lot more physically energized, a lot more physically capable, a lot more warrior like in terms of your immediate environment, and willing and ready to take on pretty much whatever. Also could have been on a long retreat for the last 2 months, or doing a lot of work in the background, and now it's time to like show off what you've been working so hard on behind the scenes. Do be weary of leg, head injuries, bodily injuries, cuts, scrapes, bruises, because this is your first house, and Mars represents cuts and scrapes as well. Or you could be talking to a plastic surgeon about updating your appearance, because Mars does represent the surgeon as well. But the aspects to it look positive. So, we got a grand trine happening later on in the month with the full moon in Libra that we will talk about in a moment. So everything looks good, honestly, with your physical body and your health. Very vital. Looking good, Gemini. From the 13th to the 30th, Mars and Gemini in your first house is going to be exact. It's going to be trining Saturn. And this aspect will be exact on the 22nd. And this will be in your 9th house of philosophy, of long distance travel, of foreign affairs, of immigration as well, and of beliefs. So I would say that this is a great time to teach, or pick up a course or two, or find your spiritual guru, or somebody that you feel like is has a lot of knowledge, that they're like they're going to be an endless pile of knowledge for you at this time. Or you could be that. Your environment could just be feeling very knowledge bound. And also, there could be a lot of research going on. I'm not going to lie, because ninth house represents published books as well. Good time to market, because it represents that as well. Or self-promotion. You could be, again, like doing a lot of social media work, a lot of teaching, a lot of based around spirituality or philosophy, or like mental or emotional health. Because again, this I'm seeing this pattern with the 12th house and all this cluster of planets in your 10th house in the sign of Pisces, and then this grand trine happening in ninth house. So stay tuned for that day, that on the 22nd. This aspect will be exact. So you want to take advantage of this energy and get something out there that you've probably been working on behind the scenes. It's ready, Gemini. It's ready. Now, on the 13th, there is a new moon in Pisces in your 10th house of career, conjunct Venus and Neptune. Okay? This is beautiful. This is glamorous. This is sweet. It's amazing. Heart eye emoji. Okay? Like, it'll be sextile in Pluto and Capricorn in your 8th house as well, of shared resources and other people's money, okay? So this could indicate a bonus from work or bay. Okay, this is going to be like a lump sum that comes in and you're just like, yes, and it's not going to be something that you feel like you have to work for at all. This is a beautiful, harmonious aspect, because we have a conjunction here. So it's going to be real easy flow. And the sextile is creating opportunity in your 8th house of other people's money. So you got this is your 8th and your 10th house being lit up. It's almost as if something regarding your career that you've invested in, that you've been working on behind the scenes, is finally paying off big. Or somebody that, again, is of authority, an authority figure to you, or somebody that, this could be like a hubby, somebody that is some way connected to your public image or is invested in that. It's looking as if you're going to have a financial benefit from this asset, from this stemming from your career matters. I also wrote here, great time to visualize and manifest your ideal careers. You can see yourself doing this is the time that you'll find yourself manifesting getting paid to do the work you've always dreamed of, basically. Like, if you were that starving artist, guess what? Not anymore. You will be that paid artist now. And also, I would say this is a great time to present any artwork right now. It would get great public reception, like crazy. Yeah, marrying what you love with how you earn. Now, from the 15th to the end of the month, Mercury joins the planetary party in Pisces. So you may be online with your ideas or hear about big career news regarding one of your creative or spiritual endeavors. So again, this could be regarding spirituality, whether it means you're an astrologer. Hello, like me, I'm a Gemini ascendant. Or you could be, this could even be you being a psychiatrist and you wanting to like get more into like the spiritual realm of what you do and get deeper into the healing work. And now all of a sudden you feel like you have a platform for that. I'm just really giving examples. You will definitely be thinking a lot about career matters and communicating and negotiating things of that nature, and also talking to a lot of people. You're going to be a very busy bee, even busier than usual, because your Mercury, your ruling planet, is in this cluster of planets in your 10th house. So the big focus for you is going to be career matters. You're going to be thinking a lot about that and your shmoney. From the 28th onwards, the sun moves into Aries, and that's your 11th house of dreams, long-term goals, and friends as well. The 21st, Venus joins. So we're going to see a big shift going from your career to your online presence still, because the 11th house represents the internet as well, but it's going to be more so having friends in higher places or connecting more so with your friend groups that you can work with. That's how I'm seeing this. On the 21st of March until the 14th of April, Venus will be transiting your 11th house social life, okay? there could be a lover that turns into a bestie, or vice versa. A longtime friend could end up professing their love for you, or your lover is your best friend at this time. You just could find yourself spending a lot of time with your partner. Hmm. On the 28th, the full moon in Libra in your fifth house of love will be grand trining. Okay, this is a beautiful aspect. It's God given, and it can be easily missed because it's just such a sweet aspect. It could be it's an opportunity that can be easily missed because it's just so easy flow. So you got to look out for this day, the 28th. There's going to be a grand trine in air between the full moon being in your fifth house, Saturn in Aquarius being in your ninth house, and Mars in Gemini in your first house of identity. Could be showcasing your newest bae. Because this is romantic. It's something good though. Or could be presenting a new creative project. Could be professing your love for someone, or there's something that's going on that's positive. There's going to be a great update regarding your social, romantic, or love life, or creative life that's going to be readily seen to everyone else. Creative pursuits are going to be highlighted at this time, and all in all, you're just going to be feeling pretty damn positive and happy. Best days of the month are the 16th when Sun is sextiling Pluto, the 18th when Venus is sextiling Pluto, the 22nd when Mars is trining Saturn, and the 31st when the Sun is sextiling Saturn. Good luck for your month, Gemini. Have fun. Now on to Cancer. From the 1st to the 4th of the month, Venus is in your 9th house of higher education in the sign of Pisces, sextiling Uranus in Taurus in your 11th house of long-term hopes, dreams, and wishes, and friends. You could be making travel plans. Could be making travel plans with friends. Could be manifesting long-term dreams with friends. Could be writing a sitcom that you always wanted to write with friends. There's going to be something that you take very seriously, that you really believe in, that's going to work with your immediate circle. You're going to get a lot of support right now for what it is that you want to invest your time into, Cancer rising. Could be more teaching on the internet, or taking an online course, or holding an online course. Holding a Zoom meeting or two. For instance, Cancer, from the 4th of March until the 23rd of March, until the 23rd of April, so this is a long-ass transit. Mars enters the sign of Gemini, your 12th house. So you could be less focused on career at this time and more focused on yourself and your inner healing and seeing what makes you tick, and also spending a lot more time catching up on you're trying to catch up on sleep, but typically with Mars transiting your 12th house, you can exhibit, a really serious case of insomnia, just to warn you. Friends, recreation, travel. That seems to be the name of the game for you, Cancer. More self-work here. From the 13th to the 30th, Mars and Gemini in your 12th house of past lives is trining Saturn and Aquarius in your 8th house. You may be revising business plans to increase passive income, figuring out how to make working home work better for you. People try to sleep on Cancers, but they're like major entrepreneurials. Like, people try to sleep on Cancer's entrepreneurship all the time, but they have it. They have a great business mind. And when it comes to like passive income, or being able to like work comfortably, or do what you love, or get paid to work from your creativity, or work from home, you guys are the kings of that. So it looks like you get good news regarding that around this time. Or you could be getting a payment regarding this too, regarding one of your spiritual pursuits, because the 8th house is financial house and the 12th house is spiritual house, and those are both emotional houses. You could be doing a lot of emotional and psychological work, trying to figure yourself out and like improve your inner health. On the 13th, there is a new moon in Pisces in your 9th house. Lovely. The new moon is conjunct Venus and Neptune, sextile Pluto in your seventh house. Beautiful, beautiful time for romance, relationships, and partnerships of all kind. Look good, contractual agreements. Even if you do have any problems with anybody, if you do have any problems or have had any kind of hiccups in the road regarding any like your personal relationships, things seems to be mending at this time. Everyone seems to feel a lot more compassionate with this Pisces moon. Okay, and also it's just a great time for learning and taking an online course again, like I said, or doing some kind of educational work that may involve spirituality. On the 15th, Mercury enters Pisces in your ninth house. You are an information machine, like just thinking, a lot of ideas coming in, very fluid. And also, since you can't sleep with Mars transiting your 12th, I could definitely see you in Gemini. I could just see you up late with a lot of ideas going on, like just thinking a lot, and that's also causing the sleepless nights because you're manifesting a lot of ideas, which is, not a bad time to spend your late sleepless nights, Cancer. On the 20th of March, the Sun enters Aries, and on the 21st, Venus joins. This will be in your 10th house of career. So this is a good time to take a step forward towards your career-related dreams, and also putting forward any kind of creative projects, because 10th house represents the internet as well, and just our public image as in general. So with Venus being there and the Sun, this would be a great time for all eyes will be on you. So it could be a good time to update your look, market yourself, promote yourself or your creative projects. You will get help and financial blessings from this with the support from Venus, as she is a benefic. On the 28th, there is a full moon in Libra in your 4th house of roots, the past, grand trining Saturn in your 8th house, and Mars and Gemini in your 12th house of spiritual development. So you could receive like big financial gift from a family member or a lover, or gift a family member because you get a financial bonus. Something with your money is going on though that's looking pretty nice. It's looking like it's going to you'll have the ability to either make a move or renovate, do some kind of home updates, or work from home is looking like it's going to take a boost. Like you're starting to see your income go up. I'm really seeing that. The best days of the month are the 16th, the 18th with Venus sextile Pluto, the 22nd when Mars is trining Saturn, the 31st when Sun is sextiling Saturn. And yeah, that's all I have for you. Enjoy your month, Cancer. So on a Leo, from the 1st to the 4th of the month, Venus is in Pisces in your 8th house, sextiling Uranus in Taurus in your 10th house of public reception and career. Could be a bonus or return on investment. Could be some money coming in from something that you did regarding social media, or something that's very, very public. Something that you did like performance wise, could be coming around and coming into fruition at this time. Good news about image or like your public image in general. Like you could go viral at this time, for instance. From the 4th onwards, Mars moves into Gemini in your 11th house of long-term plans until the 23rd of April. So you'll be excited about making your long-term dreams come true. You'll be a lot bossier with friends, so beware. That could be like the one negative that Mars could present, transiting your 11th house. But all in all, it looks good for everybody, so you shouldn't even get that. But you could be mending things with friends, or reaching out to friends that you haven't in a long time. And this could be you doing that because Mars is in your 11th house. So you're the one that's taking on that headstrong, like assertive energy with your friend groups and with your goals in general. It's looking like after you get this 10th house action with these planets in Pisces, you're feeling like, all right, I can accomplish a lot. All I need is my people around me, and I got this. So From the 13th to the 30th of March, Mars in your 11th house will be trining Saturn in your 7th house of businesses and life partners. So you could be planning a future with Bay, planning a long trip with Bay, planning that next step with your partner, thinking about how y'all can go into business together or make more money. Like, money seems to be already good in your household, but it's looking like everyone around you, you want to be able to have like this whole financial tribe going on. I don't know why I'm kind of getting that vibe. Group efforts do thrive at this time. On the 13th, the new moon in Pisces in your 8th house conjunct Venus, sextile and Pluto, conjunct Venus and Neptune, sextile and Pluto in Capricorn in your 6th house. Mental health improves, getting over work troubles. So it's looking like your everyday work routine is either you get a bonus at work, or you're able to kind of not work so hard and figure out how to work smarter and not harder, and or some kind of financial bonus that you get from some outside source, some outside help where you have your legs kicked up. It's having where your everyday routine is a lot more lax and a lot more chill and more Venusian. Could be getting over work trouble. 15th of Mercury on the 15th of March. I keep saying that. Mercury goes into Pisces. Could be word. What is it? My writing is terrible. On the 15th of March, Mercury goes into Pisces. So this could be this. So this is going to be yet another planet in your 8th house. So this could be like a word from a partner getting promoted or getting a bonus at work. Again, the finances in your household look good, Leo. You and the partners. Sun enters Aries on the 20th and Venus joins on the following day, which will be your 9th house of long distance travel, spirituality and philosophy, beliefs, and immigration as well. Could be an opportunity to travel long distance. And again, like I said, your everyday routine seems to be like opening up and freeing up to where it's going to be a lot more fun. It's looking like you're having an opportunity to go somewhere. Vacation, probably. Yeah. Full moon in Libra on the 28th, which is in lighting up your 3rd house, 9th house axis. Again, more learning, more travel, more like curiosity, touring different neighborhoods. I really see you traveling this month, Leo. And this will be in a grand trine between the moon being in your 3rd, Saturn in Aquarius in your 7th house of partnerships, and Mars and Gemini in your 11th house of long-term goals and dreams and friends as well. Travel, relationships, whether romantic or platonic, are indicated basically. There's good news and love going on for you, dear Leos. Like, for sure, I would definitely take advantage of the time and opportunities that are coming ahead, like especially financially. Invest your money, because I see that coming up. You already did that. The return is coming in. Just pick out what you want to wear, basically. Have fun this month. Virgo, now on to you. What's up, Virgos? Happy March. Now let's just get straight to it. From the 1st to the 4th of the month, Venus will still be in the sign of Pisces, lighting up your 7th house, sextiling Uranus in Taurus, your 9th house. So romance seems to be blossoming. This could be someone that's of a foreign background than you, like different culture, from a different city or state or even country, or somebody that you just really connect with on a mental level, and you guys have similar beliefs, or they really teach you something about yourself. Or this could be going in a business with a guru, or being guru to someone and deciding that you want to open a practice and you want them to be like your help you out in some kind of like creative level. This could be spiritual expression with the boo as well. Again, trying to get out your beliefs, but this could be with a partner. You won't be doing this alone. You'll be hand in hand with somebody, whether romantic or platonic. On the 4th, Mars enters the sign of Gemini, going into your 10th house until the 23rd of April. Busy with career for sure. A lot of investing your time into your public image and your marketing plans, and just seeing how your behind the scenes work has came out for you thus far. Because Venus being in Pisces in your 7th house is that's a very personal sign in a very public house. So I'm just getting this vibe that you take a lot of time for inner reflection when it in regards to business contracts and career. And I see you doing this around the 23rd of April. I'm sorry, from the 4th to the of March to the 23rd of April. So throughout this whole transit, you'll be thinking a lot about career. And also just being very fast forward and moving. Any projects that were on the back burner, there'll be a go right now, and it's looking like you're just going to have a lot more energy getting your tasks done, and also mastering some kind of skills. From the 13th to the 30th, Mars is in your 10th, trine Saturn Aquarius in your 6th house on the 22nd, exact on the 22nd. So again, more work stuff. It looks like public recognition for what you've been putting the daily grind into, or you're very detail oriented about how it is that you're seen on a public scale, and you're communicating a lot of that to people around you, because the trine is happening in air signs. Work projects will get tackled. Health and fitness improves. On the 13th, the new moon in Pisces in your 7th house conjunct Venus, Neptune sextiling Pluto in Capricorn in your 5th house. Romance could be blossoming. Good time to be booed up. Good time to spend extra money on a partner, or you'll be getting word of some kind of engagement or some kind of some finances in your love life meetup. Or you could be in romantic relations with a business partner, and you guys are just committing to each other or moving in together. This could also be creative work getting launched at this time. On the 15th, Mercury enters Pisces in your 7th house. So again, thinking a lot about relationships, communicating and talking a lot to a partner at this time. And about your public receptivity as well, because 7th house is a very public house. Thinking a lot about a relationship. No, I'm sorry. From the 20th, the Sun enters Aries in your 8th house. Venus joins the next day. Great time getting intimate with the one and only. This could also be investments and creative endeavors. And a good investments and creative endeavors are good right now. This is a great opportunity to invest money into creative endeavors. You afford the time and money to be able to express yourself and be booed up and be more comfortable with a partner and just chilling. I really see you being your own boss this time, because money's looking good. Money's looking good for all the signs, honestly. On the 28th, the full moon in Libra in your 2nd house creates a grand trine with Saturn in Aquarius in your 6th and Mars and Gemini in your 10th house. The grand trine is one of the most benefic aspects in astrology. So with this lighting up your 2nd, 6th, and 10th house, definitely money. I can see money coming in, a bonus coming in from some kind of a partnership, some kind of alliance, because this is an air trine. So this is definitely a group effort. And your 2nd house is values and talents. You could have just put your creative skills to use at some point, and now you're being paid off for them, or you're seeing how some kind of creative, very lucrative project is being launched at this time. And you're going to be forward. You're going to be heading the front. meaning you're going to be in charge of this project. Also, this could just be your career and your work taking a boost, a financial boost, like you getting a raise, or public recognition for something that you could have created or mastered. Um, Best days of the month are the 16th when the sun sextile in Pluto, the 18th when Venus is sextile in Pluto, the 22nd Mars trining Saturn, and 31st sun sextile Saturn. Happy new month, Virgo. See you next month. Now on to Libra. So welcome to your reading, Libra. Let's just jump right in. Now, from the 1st to the 4th, Venus will still be in the sign of Pisces. Okay, that's going to be a transit through your 6th house. Sextile Uranus and Taurus in your 8th house. This aspect will be exact on the 3rd of this month. Work trouble ends. You may have word that business very much so improves, or if things were up in the air and you were like kind of nervous about where work was going, or where money was going for your career efforts, is going to pay off, because this is an 8th house sextile. So the financial opportunities to get benefit, the opportunities to get benefits from financial investments or daily work, because this is 6th house, is going to be blessed by Venus in Pisces. Because let's not forget, Venus is exalted in Pisces, so this is going to be a beautiful aspect. So look out for the 3rd, because that's when this aspect will be exact. Health could also improve, and all overall energy and sense of physical well-being and mental health. On the 4th of the month to the 23rd of April, Mars enters Gemini, your 9th house. So you could be passionate about spirituality or foreign affairs or travel. Could be traveling a lot for work, or going on very spiritual retreats, or just work retreats, or traveling for spiritual research. On the 13th to the 30th, Mars in your 9th will be trining Saturn in Aquarius in your 5th house, exact on the 27th. This is the passionate aspect for sure. It could be you and a romantic partner, mentally connecting on a telepathic level, because this is definitely a soulmate vibe, with the 5th house being your house of true love and 9th house being your belief system. This could be an honest and true mental connection between you and a loved one. What else do we have here? On the 13th, the new moon in Pisces, your 6th house, which will be lighting up your 6th house of work and health, conjunct Venus and Neptune, sextiling Pluto in your 4th house. So it looks like you could be spending a lot more time at home, a lot more time around the house, or catching up with your emotional side, or like your mother, your roots, your family life could get more attention at this time on a daily level. Also, real estate investments could be good. And again, if this is an indication of health improving, or you feeling some kind of physical vitality. On the 15th of this month to the end of the month, we have Mercury joining the cluster of planets in Pisces, again lighting up your 6th house. So work will be on the brain, a lot of communicating for work on the brain, a lot of short distance travels for work, a lot of communicating with friends and siblings about what you do. You could be very excited about a project. On the 20th, the sun moves into Aries, which is your 7th house, and on the next day, Venus will join, which is your ruling planet. Romance is in full effect. Relationships are progressing beautifully, and you could find yourself putting a ring on it, or getting a ring, or feeling like you are single and all of a sudden in a relationship, or you're single and you all of a sudden meet somebody that you really connect with on, again, a mental level, because the air signs are very they're in beautiful aspect this month. On the 28th, the full moon in Libra, your 1st houses will be triggering your 7th. So again, more relationship stuff and more things that we can see on your physical face, or readily people are going to be able to see around you updates regarding your job, your artwork, or your relationships, your business contracts. We're going to be able to see a big difference, a big change in Libra regarding the relationship. Again, they could be engaged, they could move in with someone, they could end up, you know, it could be just something that people are going to be like, okay, I see you now, Libra. This is what you're doing. This is who you're with now. Like, so this full moon will be grand trining Saturn in Aquarius, which is your 5th house, and Mars in Gemini, which is your 9th house. So you could be redefining your identity based on new romantic commitment. New love could revitalize, and old beliefs could get renewed or thrown out altogether, and you could just start investing in a newfound form of spirituality, or reinvesting in your spirituality, like saying like, I gotta really get back into it, and I really want to be the person that I know I was born to be, regarding my belief system. That's all I have for you, Libra, and I want to cite the best days of the month for everybody to look out for. 16th, where the Sun is sextile in Pluto. The 18th, when Venus is sextile in Pluto. The 22nd of March, when Mars is trining Saturn, and the 31st, when the Sun is sextile Saturn. Happy March. Hey Scorpio, welcome to March. Welcome to your March prediction with Kimra. Let's get into it. For the first 4 days of the month, you have Venus and Pisces in your 5th house of true love, sextiling Uranus and Taurus in your 7th house. Love and creativity look popping. Please take advantage of it. Please take advantage of this opportunity and this time to get your creative work out there. Creativity looks amazing. First of all, these are 2 big creative houses based on self-expression and just beauty. So all eyes are definitely going to be on you, and you definitely want to take it in your projects and whatever it is that you put forth. And also, love looks good. Collaborations look positive and blessed, and it's looking like you're just going to have a really good time having people soak up whatever it is that you put out there creatively, and also romantically. The opposite sex and or same sex, whatever you're into, could be very receptive to you at this time. Could be an unexpected boo comes in, because with Uranus, that's like unexpected lightning bolt energy. You never know how and when things may develop with that planet and how it's aspecting your houses and personal planets. So romantic surprises abound, Scorpio. On the 4th of March through the 23rd of April, Mars will move into the sign of Gemini, your 8th house, so moving from your house of relationships. So there was already this focus on other people and relationships, and people that are being maybe aggressive towards you or really sexually in your face. That's going to be even more intense, but it's going to be from a more intimate level. This could be a great time to really sexually connect with somebody, or sexual intimacy between you and a partner does deepen at this time. Also could invest, money, be proactive about your psychological well-being, or that of others, or be very much so into like the occult or spirituality, astrology, things of that sort at this time. From the 13th to the 30th, Mars in Gemini in your 8th will be trining Aquarius in your 4th house. Healing roots, relationship with parents, family, all that stuff could be good. You could just be getting along better with family and friends, family, the mother, people that you grew up with, or people that you had like old beefs with that you could have found yourself just feeling tired of the drama. At this time, you end up just kind of burying the hatchet. On the 13th, the new moon in Pisces in your 5th house is conjunct Venus and Neptune sextile and Pluto in Capricorn in your 3rd house. So a lot of short distance trips and travels. You could be traveling a lot or communicating a lot, delegating a lot with friends about creativity, or just doing a lot of communications regarding your creative projects, marketing yourself and your creative pursuits. Um, spending a lot more time with children as well, babysitting for siblings, because Mercury represents siblings and fifth house represents kids. Um, on the 20th, the sun enters your sixth house, and then Venus joins on the 21st. So the energy shifts from the fun house to all of a sudden the house of daily routines. So again, I could see you spending a lot more time doing routine, consistent everyday things, getting a lot more anal about your daily routine and your physical health. There'll be a grand trine between the moon and your 12th. I'm sorry. On the 28th, the full moon lights up your 12th house. So there'll be a grand trine between the full moon in your 12th, Saturn in Aquarius in your 4th house, and Mars in Gemini in your 8th house. So family healing, money matters, getting money from friends, spending money on friends, getting some psychological breakthrough, and being able to financially invest in the work that you finally want, or getting paid for the work that you deserve now that you're more clear about who it is that you are as a person. It's looking like you're doing some kind of inner work, and it's having a really big effect, positive effect on you and your income, basically. That's all I have for you, Scorpio, for this month. I hope you enjoy this month. And the best days to look out for are the 16th, when the sun sextile in Pluto, the 18th, when Venus is sextile in Pluto, and the 22nd, when Mars is trining Saturn, and also the 31st, when Sun is sextiling Saturn. Good luck. So on to Sagittarius. So happy new month, and let's get into your prediction. So for the first 4 days of the month, Venus in Pisces in your 4th house is sextiling Uranus and Taurus in your 6th house. So this could be unexpected bonus from home renovations. Like you end up getting the money that you need, or you end up all systems a go, because Venus is a financial planet, let's not forget, and it's also an exaltation in the sign of Pisces. So with it lighting up your 4th house, sextiling Uranus in your 6th house, maybe work or money, saving up money is finally paying off. Basically, you could have been working every day, and now finally you get the money that you need to move or update your home or renovate your home or do some kind of like interior decorating plan, or like revamp everything in the home, or even do some kind of like working from home more often. Or if you have been working from home, it's looking like in the beginning of the month you're going to see some kind of financial blessings come in regarding that. On the 4th of March to the 23rd of April, Mars moves out of the sign of Taurus into the sign of Gemini, your 7th house of commitments, partnerships, business, contractual agreements, other people, and open enemies. So this could be a lot of effort towards one-on-one relationships, baconing, anger management classes, or it could be a lot of sex if you are committed. If you're not committed, you could be attracting a sexual partner at this time. It's very likely if you're a Sagittarius ascendant, because we do have the North Node transiting your sign. The South Node transiting your sign, and North Node transiting your 7th house. So a lot of committed partnerships or fated relationships are meant to find you with the next, not even just now, but within the next year or so. On the 13th, the moon in Pisces in your 4th house conjunct Venus and Neptune sextile and Pluto in Capricorn in your 2nd house is of income. Could be pointing again to you moving or getting more money for financial renovations around the home, or changing up things around the home, or investing more time into your home environment, or taking a vacation, even taking time off and just to chill at home more, or making more money from home, period. From the 17th to the 19th of March, Venus is conjunct the sun in Pisces in your 4th house, still sextile in Pluto in your 2nd house, okay? So this could be spending money on loved ones, on home again, just being very nurturing because your fourth house seems to be getting a lot of transits this month. So you could be just feeling very like generous and very motherly and nurturing, and you seem to be investing a lot in your immediate emotional environment. So this could include family and friends. This could also be a big home purchase if you are deciding to buy a home and or sell a home. This could also be like word that your home finally sold too. On the 21st, the sun enters Aries, your fifth house of true love, romance, fun, creativity, children, and sex, like fling sex or early romance sex. Um, and Venus joins this house on the 21st, the following day. So towards the end of the month, it's going to be love, 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 love. This could be a very fertile time, so I would be careful. If you don't want to have any babies, just to like watch it. You could be like having fun with kids, meeting the booze kids, introducing your kids to your romantic interests, or y'all could be planning a family of your own. On the 28th of the month, we have the full moon in Libra, lighting up your 11th house in a beautiful grand trine between the moon in your 11th, Saturn and Aquarius in your 3rd, and Mars and Gemini in your 7th house. Beautiful, okay? This could be a lot of date nights, parties, F-buddies. Collaborations are sweet, definitely, all the way around this month, Sagittarius. And the best days to look out for the month are the 16th, when the sun is sextile in Pluto, the 18th, when Venus is sextile in Pluto, and the 22nd, when Mars is trining Saturn. Also the 31st, when the sun sextile Saturn. Happy March. Capricorn, happy March. Welcome to your March predictions. Let's get into it. So for the first 4 days of the month, we have Venus exalted in the sign of Pisces, lighting up your 3rd house, sextiling Uranus and Taurus in your 5th house. Very romantic time, Buddha, mental, emotional connection, or a lot of time spent with kids or your creative pursuits. This could also be a time when unexpected events arise regarding these things. Like you may not see them coming, like a creative project all of a sudden gets closed out, like, or you end up getting like this genius idea or an unexpected pregnancy even. So be careful and beware if you don't want kids. Or kids could affect your love life in some way unexpectedly at this time. But you typically won't mind because this is a beautiful sextile is a friendly aspect. From the 4th of March to the 23rd, Mars moves from the sign of Taurus into the sign of Gemini, entering your 6th house of daily routine, small pets, health and fitness. So you could be proactive about your routine or your health or your pets, getting, like more serious about how you accomplish work and being more time management sensitive. From the 13th to the 30th, Mars in your 6th house will be trining Saturn in Aquarius in your 2nd house of work and income. This could be compensation for your God-given talents. Very likely somebody respecting what you do and being very willing to compensate you for it, Capricorn. On the 13th, there's a new moon in Pisces in your 3rd house, conjunct Venus in Capricorn, sextiling Pluto in Capricorn in your 1st house. Going back to school. New spiritual or creative developments also are possible. And big news regarding siblings or friends. So you could get word from a sibling that somebody's pregnant, or they're moving, or they're going back to school themselves, or that they have some kind of spiritual course that they're offering out, or you could be spreading the word and doing a lot of short distance travel regarding your spiritual teachings or going back to school yourself. In your 1st house, we already established that. So I put this is a great time to go shopping for yourself or for siblings. Money spent on art projects looks good as well. From the 20th until the end of the month, the sun enters your 4th house and Venus joins on the 21st until the 14th of April, reconnecting with family, the roots, your feelings, your home life, catching up on your home, or just thinking about home renovations, or You know how it is when you're busy at work so much that you feel like you've been gone on vacation. Once you start to slow down, you realize like there's work around the home, or even emotional work that you need to do, or you might have like not spent as much time with around family or with family because you've been busy. Um, on the 28th, the full moon in Libra lights up your 10th house of public image, um, social media, as well as career. So this will be triggering your fourth house. So I'm still again seeing some kind of, it's like you're trying to establish some balance between career and home life. This is a beautiful full moon though, because it'll be a grand trine between the moon being in your 10th, Saturn in Aquarius in your second, and Mars and Gemini in your sixth house. So money looks good. It's looking like you get some kind of financial benefit from all the hard work that you do put in, from some daily job. It could be a promotion coming in from work at this time. Some kind of new worldly acknowledgement may go public, or you could go public with personal news, such as a pregnancy. The best days to look out for this month, Capricorn, are the 16th when Sun sextiles Pluto, the 18th when Venus is sextile and Pluto, the 22nd when Mars is trining Saturn, and the 31st when the Sun sextiles Saturn. Happy March. What's up, Aquarius? Welcome to your March predictions. So let's just jump right in. From the first 4 days of the month, we have Venus exalted in the sign of Pisces, lighting up your second house of income and talents and skills. So money looks good. First of all, you could be kicking back and being able to afford a lot of the earthly pleasures that we all dream to afford, with hard work. So this could be getting pampered, spa time, or big money coming in as far as like your talents go. Could be the focus of the month. Like you're getting paid for what you love to do and what you were born to do. This will be a sextile. This Venus and Pisces in your second house will be in a beautiful aspect, a sextile to Uranus and Taurus in your fourth house. So your inner state looks good, like your emotional well-being looks happy. Also, like this could be a good time to invest in real estate or moves, because money looks so good and positive for you at this time. Spending a lot of money on family or home renovations could be a possibility, or getting money to move or sell, buy or sell. From the 4th of March until the 23rd of April, Mars will enter the sign of Gemini, your fifth house of true love, fun, large pets, and children. So this could be a time of like lots of love, adventure, freedom, fun, playfulness, a lot of self-expression, or doing something on a public scale that would be creative, because fifth house represents performance art. Also, this is a very fertile time, so if you don't want kids, strap up or be very careful. If you do want children, again, cite this time. Could be busy with friends, very sexually charged time. Rendezvous with boo are very possible. From the 13th to the 30th, Mars and Gemini in your fifth house will be in a beautiful trine with Saturn in Aquarius in your first house, exact on the 22nd. So committing physically to a creative project, stamina will be there. You will definitely spend hours committing to something and perfecting it on a creative scale and getting it just right. And you will it's like you'll have endless endless energy. Like there'll be a battery in your back and you'll just be on a go to get it done and get it done right. Romantic relations always also look good and are positive, as well as self-expression. Could be deepening a love connection, and this is almost suggesting that if you're single, you could get booed up or just get some. On the 13th of March, there's a new moon in Pisces lighting up your second house of income, conjunct Venus and Neptune. Money looks good, bonus coming in, or money time, like spiritual practices are paying off big time, because this is the sign of Pisces, and this is your second house. So it's like you value your spiritual endeavors at this time. Now this aspect will be in a Venus. This new moon will be sextile in Pluto in Capricorn in your 12th house. So again, that's the Pisces house. So again, spiritually, things are looking up. It's like you're getting paid for something that you truly believe in, something that you really personally match your convictions, which is a huge blessing. It's like you can sleep at night and know that you're doing something to further your natural belief system, or you're aligning with your true purpose, because the 12th house represents past lives, and to a certain extent karma. Looks good. From the 17th to the 19th, Venus conjunct the Sun in Pisces in your second house. Okay, we already went over that. This is also suggesting that you could be splurging or taking time off. Just, taking a period of retreat, or spending time meditating on your water, or doing some kind of spiritual practices or routines. From the 20th until the end of the month, the Sun moves into your third house. And then Venus will join on the 21st until the 14th of April. So work will be like connecting with, your words will be like butter. I put here. Looks like you'll be connecting with clients and lots of networking. Also a lot of traveling and closing a lot of discussing deals. This could also see you making more money and having to travel for work, because this is short distance trips, and Venus is again a financial planet. Yeah, there's a lot of action going on in your third house. So this could be a lot of communication regarding your business, yourself, your finances, your relationship, and traveling regarding those things. You're going to be busy in March, Aquarius. And you're already a friendship type of sign, very popular. And this is going to see you basically in your nature, in your true nature. In rare form in that regard. On the 28th, the full moon in Libra in your 9th house will be triggering your 3rd. So this is going to be very mental for you. Just thinking a lot about your beliefs, your spirituality, traveling and trips, and making sure you have everything planned out as far as traveling details go. This will be in a grand trine with air between the moon in your 9th, Saturn in Aquarius in your 1st house, and Mars in Gemini in your 5th house. Good news related to travel, spiritual learning, or immigration. Travel looks good. Spiritual development looks amazing, especially if you want to make money regarding those things. It looks beautiful. Looks like a beautiful time to be able to align your spiritual beliefs with your financial life. Best days to sight this month, Aquarius, are the 16th, when the Sun will be sextile Pluto. The 18th, when Venus is sextile in Pluto. The 22nd of March, when Mars is trining Saturn. And the 31st, when the Sun is sextile Saturn. A happy new month. So, finally on to Pisces. Thank you, Pisces, for waiting. Last but certainly not least, this month is all about you. All the planets are lit up in your sign, and there are no retrogrades. I repeat, no retrogrades. So although you can be known to be a sleepy sign, the energy surrounding you is very much so fast forward, very forward moving, and there's looking like a lot of change in the air, because the 12th house does represent change. When this is your corresponding house, let's not forget. So let's jump into it. For the first 4 days of the month, we have Venus exalted in your sign in your 1st house. This will be in a beautiful aspect to Uranus and Taurus, a sextile, your third house. So short trips could be fun. You could be very busy meeting up with friends or doing a lot of shopping and a lot of self-indulgence, because we have Venus there in your first house, adorning your appearance, or just, yeah, updating your look in your wardrobe in some way, or having a lot more fun on the road, on the go. On the 4th until the 23rd of March, Mars enters your fourth house in the sign of Gemini. So could be busy communicating with mom or females in your life or your family, or doing a lot of fun, having a lot of fun communicating in the home or in the home sector, or a lot of traveling from place to place, like from one family member's house to another, or traveling a lot with family. From the 13th to the 30th, Mars in your fourth house will be trining Saturn in your 12th house. So again, this is looking like you're spending a lot of time getting action oriented, either late at night or when it's time alone. You're like spending a lot more energy towards your emotional and inner well-being. You're not as focused on like outward appearances, unless it's your physical appearance. It's more so like your physical body and your life and how you come off, but it's coming from a place of like making sure your family is okay and making sure spiritually you're okay and emotionally you're straight. It's looking like you're trying to balance out the outside with the inside. Now on the 13th, there is a new moon in your first house conjunct Venus and Neptune. Okay, this is your ruling planet, Neptune. Sextile and Pluto in Capricorn in your 11th house. Big plans for the future. Could be a baby on the way. Your biggest dreams, your wildest dreams could definitely manifest at this time, which is also dope because this is your birthday month. Happy birthday, by the way, Pisces. On the 17th, from the 17th to the 19th, you'll have Venus conjunct the Sun in your first house. Sextile and Pluto in 11th house, right? This is your 11th house of dreams, of long-term goals, of friends, of organization. So relationships are thriving. Business looks good. If you do have any creative endeavors, they will get well promoted by those around you and well received by those around you. From the 20th, you have the Sun entering Aries, your second house. So things shift from your first house to your second house. So from your physical appearance to getting more money, basically, because you have Venus, which rules the second house, joining this party in your second house on the 21st, the following day. So you could be getting a raise, getting more money coming in. It's looking like you spend money and it's coming right back to you, Pisces. Also, you're feeling more appreciated, and overall a sense of better well-being, and like you're being fed better, because the second house does represent like things like I feel like leafy greens and quality foods. On the 28th, there's a full moon in Libra, which will be in grand trine with the moon in your 8th house, Saturn Aquarius in your 12th, and Mars in Gemini in your 4th house. So family could be getting money to move. You could be getting a lump sum that comes in that boosts you and your family's financial status. This is going to be a friendly aspect for everybody. You could be communicating big news regarding your financial life. And it could be money that you feel like came out of the blue, or that you were praying on and you weren't necessarily expecting like this soon. And it's looking like it's coming, Pisces. And that's all I have for you for the month of March. I know it's going to be a beautiful and blessed one. Please let me know in the comments section for everybody how they are, how the predictions work out for you, and what does come up and how it aligns with what the aspects that I see for you. The best days of the month, one more time, are the 16th when Sun is sextile in Pluto, the 18th when Venus is sextile in Pluto, the 22nd when Mars is trining Saturn, and the 31st when Sun is sextile Saturn. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Instagram at Kimstrology. And you can email me at pinkwhipedastrology@gmail.com for inquiries about booking a personal reading with me. I do solar return charts. I do synastry charts. I do compatibility charts of all sorts, whether it could be composite, first meeting charts, horary charts where you ask a question and cast a chart. So DM me on IG. Follow me there. Or email me at pinkwhipedastrology@gmail.com. Happy new month, and stay tuned for our next video. I will probably be starting out on the Venus series next. Until next time.